So if you're thinking about moving to Stuart, Florida, the place that I call home, the place that I love, I'm about to give you the 9 best things about living in Stuart, Florida. Stay tuned. Hello, I'm Haigh. I'm with eXp Realty, and this is another episode of Haigh Today, where we talk about everything that's great about living on the Treasure Coast. Reason number 1 about living in Stuart, Florida is you are going to hear very, very few horns honking. It's a very quiet, serene, courteous town. Very few horns honking, and nobody's going to be cutting you off. All right, reason number 2 to live in Stuart, Florida. Check out this local downtown. What Stuart, Florida has is a small town feel. It was rated one of the top 10 seaside towns to live in the United States by Oprah magazine. Okay, reason number 3 is that you're going to have a low cost of living in Stuart, Florida. And what I mean by that is you're not going to get nickel and dime for parking. There's a low cost for the restaurants and so forth, which actually is going to put more money in your pocket, which you're going to be able to go enjoy more of the things in Stuart, Florida, which leads us into number 4. Since you have all that money in your pocket from reason number 3, you're going to be able to do more of the things that Stuart, Florida offers. Now, for me, an example would be the Lyric Theater. The Lyric Theater is one of the oldest running theaters in Florida, and actually, for that matter, for the United States. It's a very intimate setting there, so you can go and see live shows, music, artistic, dance, all that kind of stuff. You're also going to have more money in your pocket for the great food that we have, for the local restaurants that we have, and golf, and tennis, and maybe that membership to that private country club that I can help you out with. All right, reason number 5 that you want to live in Stuart, Florida is now that you have all that money saved in your pocket for number 3, now that you've seen all the local cool things from reason number 4, number 5 is its proximity to all the other cool things that Florida has to offer as an estate. Now you have Orlando with Disney, Universal, all that kind of stuff, the theme parks, go up and see Mickey. You got close to Miami, you can hop on the Tri-Rail, be in Miami, and be on South Beach drinking a margarita, or you can go to Fort Lauderdale. There's all kinds of stuff to do in Fort Lauderdale. West Palm is only a half an hour away. You got Clematis Street down there, you got the Kravis Arts Center. There are a lot of things that you can really do that are very close to Stuart within an hour and a half drive. All right, reason number 6 that you want to move to Stuart, Florida is the food. Now, what makes great food? Fresh food. So we got the ocean, right? So you have beautiful seafood coming in, fish, crustaceans, crab. If you love the ocean and you love seafood, we got that. We also got the land. We have great beef. Florida is actually the 2nd largest producer of beef in the United States. A lot of people didn't know that. Also, we are the 2nd largest producer of agriculture. So you have great vegetables. So you might not be a vegetarian, you might be a beefitarian, you could be a pescatarian. We got you covered. So if you're a person that loves food, Stuart, Florida is for you. A place you can come and get your foodie food on. All right, reason number 7 that you're going to love living in Stuart, Florida is the people. The people are courteous. They're thoughtful. They don't cut you off. They don't beep that horn. They're going to let you go through in the checkout line. It's a very thoughtful place. It's a slower pace, more family oriented, so there's not a lot of kind of that spring breakish thing. Ultimately, that's one of the things that's very near and dear to my heart is that the people here are a small town and they are very courteous and thoughtful. So that's reason number 7 that you love to live in Stuart, Florida. All right, reason number 8 that you want to live in Stuart, Florida is the weather. Stuart is, remember, south. So Florida has multiple climates in it. We are actually in the tropics, but also Stuart is a little farther north in that tropical element. We don't have as much of the concrete jungle that West Palm and Miami has, so you get breezes that come through. Now it is humid, remember, it's not San Diego. However, it is a great climate most of the year. It can get a little bit hot, but ultimately, overall, the weather here is absolutely spectacular. So reason number 9 is kind of a personal reason why I think it's great to live in Stuart, Florida. Part of the reason that I moved to Florida was for golf and water. So a lot of people come to Florida for golf and water, but for me personally, Stuart was a great spot for that. There was a lot of public golf courses that were very high caliber golf courses, and also the ocean was right here, so I love to paddleboard, I like to dive, snorkel, fish, all that kind of stuff. So for me, Stuart fit all of those boxes personally, that there's great golf, There's great water sports, and with all that weather, cost of living, all of these things for me is the reason that I chose to live in Stuart, Florida, and I hope you do too. So those are 9 of the reasons to live in Stuart, Florida. Obviously, there is an absolute plethora more of reasons to live in Stuart, Florida. I hope that you'll reach out to us. I can give you a lot more of reasons why it is great to live in Stuart, Florida, but ultimately that's the top 9 that I have. I really appreciate you stopping by Haigh today. If you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button below, and we'd love to see you here for more content that we put out about the Treasure Coast. Till then, be well.